the hunger strike, 2013.
Yep.
Where were you at during the hunger strike, and what got that ball rolling?
Pretty much, I was in Oklahoma. I was actually right there with Wes Watson. That was like around that time. And the hunger strike, I believe from what we were told, was pretty much all the big homies in the shoe, and by all, I mean from all factions. They were all on the same board as far as going on this hunger strike, so that way they could get decent rec and rec equipment, so on and so forth. There was a big list of demands that was sent out, and it was pretty much just to stand firm behind them, you know.
And how difficult it is to not eat.
Well, if you got family that look out for you and stuff like that, and you're getting packages and stuff like that, I mean, it's not that hard, because all we're doing is not eating state food. You know what I mean? We're saying no to the state trays and all that. But like if you got food inside your cell and stuff like that, you're eating that. We're not eating no state food at the time. Like for me at that point, because we were like around, I don't know if we were on lockdown for the riot or for what lockdown it was, because we kept going lockdown back and back. But at that point we were on lockdown, so I survived off just top ramen soup with peanut butter. That's all I ate, and that was 3 times a day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Now, what was the Sentinella prison like? That was a level 3?
Yeah, that was a level 3.
Okay. Why'd you get sent there, and what was your experience there like?
Well, I ended up, after I was in Shafter, I ended up getting caught on the yard sharpening a knife. I'm out on the yard because inside the buildings, it was nothing but carpet. So the only way to get a point on any type of metal piece was outside on the yard. So I was outside on the yard trying to sharpen a piece, and one of the homies I was with kept looking up at the tower. So the tower radio down there, and one of the homies was running around. He's actually the one that handed me the metal piece to get it sharpened. He passed by, he's like, hey, the tower pointed over here. So we got up, we started walking, and they ended up, as we're walking, they ended up stopping us and putting us against the wall. They had 2 people against the wall already, so they're searching them too. Then it's the homie, and then it's me, and then another homie on this side. So they're searching them, patting them down. Then it's me and the homie next. I'm telling the homie right here to run, so that way he could distract them and I could tuck whatever I have, but he freezes. Now they're behind us. I end up running to the toilet, throw it in the toilet. I try to flush it, but it's a small circle, so it just ended up spinning. When I'm flushing, it just spins. I ended up getting tackled, and they sent me to the hole in New Corcoran. They ended up getting it dropped there, and I ended up getting kicked out to B Yard right there in New Corcoran.
Okay. Now, you spoke about this before, being on the yard with Norteños.
Yeah, that's actually the first yard ever that I ran into Norteños right there.
Sentinella?
No, New Corcoran, B Yard.
Okay.
Yep.
Were you expecting that, or did that just surprise you?
Yeah, no, it surprised me. I didn't even know that they were there. To be honest, like, till then, I had, like, you hear of the word and the term and stuff like that, but they were like dinosaurs to me, you know? I had never seen them till then, you know what I mean?
Now, do you guys learn about the history between the Norteños and the Southsiders, going all the way back to the shoe war in the 1960s, or it's just none of that stuff is even important?
Yeah, nah, it's out of sight, out of mind, to be honest.
Okay, they don't break down like how it started and why we're beefing.
Yeah,
with them.
no.
Okay, because you know there was a time in the 60s where they weren't truly tripping.
Yeah, For sure.
And then
For sure.
apparently there was this shoe war.
Yep.
In fact, some of the big homies were from the north.
Yep.
Some of them were.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I believe the one that I've seen that kind of touches on it is the Kilroy or something like that.
Oh, no, it might be. No, Kilroy's rest in peace right now. I interviewed Kilroy.
Oh, they did a documentary about his life.
Yeah.
They kind of talk a little bit about it in that
Yeah,
documentary.
they probably did. But you know who speaks about it a lot is what's his name? The guy from V&E.
Okay.
He's a dropout. He became a snitch, actually.
Oh man. Yeah.
But he tells some incredible
Stories about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, to be honest, yeah, I don't even know the history and all that.
Yeah, apparently it was a shoe war, and that happened in the 60s. But what do you guys are told? It's just like automatic rivals, right? That's it.
Yup. So pretty much I get there, right? And I'm in boxers. At first I'm handcuffed. Get there, boom, they unhandcuff me and they give me my box. So I'm walking through, they open the gate. I'm walking through the yard and there's a crowd of Hispanics coming my way. I'm thinking it's homies. So they're like, hey, you a homie? I'm like, yeah. I put my stuff down. As soon as they see, I got a 1-3 on my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as they see the 1-3 on my stomach, they just turn around and walk away. Like, So I'm like, what the hell? Keep walking. I get to laundry. Then that's when the homies come up to me and pretty much let me know, oh yeah, those are Norteños, but it's good. You know what I mean? Like we're programming together. Everything's good. You know what I mean? And slowly but surely, that's when I started pretty much learning a little bit more about Norteños and stuff like that, you know? Because it's not like if, say I'm chilling, right? I'm on the tier. I'm right here chilling on the tier. And a Norteño walks by, right? If it's my neighbor or something, he could stand right here next to me and we could chop it up together, you know what I mean? Like there's a bunk of homies right here and there could be a bunk of Norteños right next to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it was right there.
Did you ever become really friendly with a Norteño, or you just kept your space?
At that point in time, right there, later on, like a few months later, I ended up like having that building to where I was running that building. So I had to, you know what I mean? I had to talk to everyone, be friendly with everyone. So yeah, there's a couple, you know what I mean, that I can say, you know what I mean, are my dogs, you know what I mean? Like till this day, if I was to see them, you know, like what's up, my G, give them a hug and stuff, you know? There's no animosity there.
Now, how come there are some Sureño neighborhoods in Northern California cities sprinkled around, but there are no Norteño neighborhoods down here in the South?
I would just say the demographic, you know what I mean? There's certain, how can I say, I guess back then, once started getting dangerous, in Southern California, a lot of families would move out up north, and that's how little by little certain groups started going up there and just starting their own. Now, that's the only reason why I could feel like why slowly some groups made their way down that way. It was just people trying to leave the violence here, moved over there, not knowing that their kids were already far gone and just started something over there. And that's the only reason why, you know, because they were trying to leave from the violence and find somewhere better. And I don't see that happening, like people trying to leave from the Bay to come to LA type stuff and establish something like that. At least, I don't know, that's the only way I could think about it.